Oh, the curseness. Happy Halloween, bitches.
Fuck you. This was Austin's idea. Fucking I knew of the big match on the show, but I didn't know what was on the rest of the show. So we watched the famous October 30th, 2007 episode of ECW. Why is it famous, you may ask? Because it has one of the fucking most shitty fucking matches of the fucking it's known for the Monster Mash Battle Royale, which consisted of Kane, the Great Khali, Mark Henry, and Big Daddy V. So, as you can tell, this is a Halloween episode of ECW, and it was fucking so ass. This is so fucking bad. This entire episode was so fucking terrible. Like, we started off with fucking goddamn Taz and fucking Joey Styles fucking talking about how it's Halloween and all this shit. And then they're talking about the Monster Mash Battle Royale. And then we fucking get things started with a fucking match. What's the match, you might ask? Well, fucking Elijah Burke comes out, better known as fucking the Pope in TNA, and excuse me, Elijah Burke comes out, and we're just like, okay, what the fuck is Elijah Burke coming out for? Then we see his opponent is none other than Mr. Jimmy Wang Yang from SmackDown, mind you, because I guess at this point they just didn't care anymore about, at least about ECW. You could tell because the show was trash. But
that fucking Monster Mash Battle Royal was a fucking 7-star Meltzer classic, Devon.
Those are Austin's words, not mine. But fucking anyways.
Every Big Daddy V flap gave it a star, Devon.
God. The fucking shit was flapping so much I thought he was gonna fucking start flying away. Bro, they fucking got fucking plane wings that are smaller than Big Daddy V's tits. But fucking, so this match between Elijah Burke. So before the match even starts, Elijah Burke grabs a fucking microphone and he's just like, you know what I can't stand? Working class people like you. And then the match just starts. And we're like, what the fuck was that promo? And then the match is just Jimmy Wang Yang getting his ass kicked until he counters Elijah Burke with a spin kick, or as Taz called it, a holy Halloween kick.
Oh, Jesus.
And then Elijah Burke just hits his fucking Elijah Express and he fucking wins. And the match was like 4 minutes. It's just like, why? And then the commentators are like, oh, Elijah Burke just, he wanted to send a message to the SmackDown roster. And I'm like, he's not on SmackDown. So it doesn't matter if he's sending a message to the SmackDown roster. Who cares? They're not watching ECW. Nobody's watching ECW. It was so ass.
We were watching ECW.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn, all of these fucking years later, did you hear that fucking crowd? I did not hear one peep out of that crowd this whole fucking show. Besides when fucking CM Punk came out.
They popped for Nunzio.
Dog, he had zero fucking reaction. Like, fucking, oh my god. So,
they popped for when they showed the Raw Rebound and they showed all the titties.
Yeah, so that was the only fucking. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say that's the only titties we got on this show, but no, we got fucking Big Daddy V and his fucking goddamn double fucking L cup. That's how fucking big his are or were.
He's got some Z's.
Fucking. Anyway, the first match was fucking just whatever. It was just quick. And I was like, why? And they're like, oh, he's sending a message to the SmackDown locker room. And fucking Elijah Burke is frustrated because he couldn't beat CM Punk for the ECW championship or whatever. And it's just like, why?
Elijah Burke is also cursed because he was like Chris Benoit's last match. So there's also that.
Yeah. And fucking. So, after that, fucking Jesus Christ, bro. We got fucking, we got an advertisement for later in the night. We're getting The Miz versus John Morrison in a number one contenders match, and the winner will face CM Punk next week for the ECW championship because they didn't have ECW pay-per-views because December to Dismember was so fucking bad. But I
Well, I
digress.
mean, they got to where they just defended it on the actual regular pay-per-views because they just couldn't care less anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what fucking goddamn Taz said, because he said fucking if you're the ECW champion, that means you're the big dog and all this other shit. Like, bro, no, you're fucking not. The ECW title meant nothing. And fucking. But anyway.
It was fucking CM Punk's first world title, technically, so.
Firstly, we got this cursed ass Kane promo where Kane was talking about the Monster Mash Battle Royale and how fucking for everybody else it's going to be a nightmare, but for him it's going to be a dream come true. And then Kane did like this creepy ass laugh and he said trick or treat. And did his fucking laugh. I was like, why? Like, why?
You see, the thing is, like, I want to imagine that Kane, the reason Kane said that it was going to be his fucking dream is because he was like ogling at fucking Big Daddy's tits.
I don't even know, honestly. The aesthetic for this show was so terrible too. You'll see it in the thumbnail. They had this fucking pump jack-o'-lantern wrapped in barbed wire as the logo, and like the fucking stage had like a bunch of cobwebs and tombstones and skeletons, and they had pumpkins and all this shit around the ringside and shit. But anyways, fucking after that, we go from Kane cutting a cursed ass promo to fucking Nunzio dressed up as Dracula with a squad of fucking children, and one of them was dressed as Ghostface because I apparently fucking Nunzio is a nunts-eo. And he's taking these kids trick-or-treating backstage, and he tells them to stay behind him because trick-or-treat can be really scary, is what he says. And he knocks on this fucking gate, and they say trick-or-treat, and fucking Balls Mahoney walks up and gives them candy. I'm just like, why? Then they keep walking down the hallway, and fucking Nunzio's like, oh, you gotta be careful on Halloween night when you're trick-or-treating because there's, you always gotta make sure you're not by yourself because there's people out there that are dangerous and all this shit. And I'm like, you're dangerous! Then fucking they get to the next door and it says keep out and Nunzio knocks on it and fucking CM Punk walks out and he gives the kids some candy and he just looks at Nunzio and he's like, the fuck are you supposed to be? And Nunzio's like, he's like, I'm Dracula, you idiot. And CM Punk's just like, really? And he just walks away. Fucking, and then they walk to a third door and it just opens and it's just this like creepy looking room and all of a sudden the lights turn red and we hear the Boogeyman's theme and the fucking Boogeyman walks up and fucking Nunzio gets scared of the Boogeyman and runs away and he just fucking leaves the kids there with the boogeyman, and the boogeyman is just like, oh, fucking trick or treat. I love Halloween, and I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. It's just like, and
And
then
then he
he
gives
gives
them
the kids,
worms.
yeah, he gives them fucking worms, and the kids are just like, what the fuck is this? And then it goes from
Oh,
that, and it just cuts to fucking Nunzio coming out to the ring, and apparently we're getting a fucking trick or treat match with fucking Nunzio as Dracula, and we're like, oh, who is Nunzio facing? Well, out comes Tommy Dreamer, Austin's baby daddy,
nah,
dressed
bro.
as fucking Paul Heyman for some fucking reason. It was so cursed. And then the whole fucking time, Taz is just sitting there. Oh, I don't know who that guy is, but I'll tell you, Joey, that looks like Tommy Dreamer. I think that guy's Tommy Dreamer, Joey. They kept fucking saying it the whole match. It's getting so annoying. He's like, oh, I don't know who that guy is, but he has a pretty good Tommy Dreamer mask. Fucking yeah. Remember the last time we saw your ass on ECW? They were fucking chanting, "You suck dick, Taz." But
That isn't
anyway,
true. The last time we saw him on ECW, he was perving on fucking goddamn what's her face, Kevin Thorne's whatever.
mm-hmm. Fucking anyway, fucking. What was this trick or treat match? Well, they had fucking pumpkin pie and whipped cream on the stairs, as well as a bucket of fucking apples. And Nunzio and Tommy Dreamer have this shitty ass fucking match, and they go to the outside, and I tell you, neither of them got a reaction. There was zero reaction during this whole match, and fucking they were botching, and fucking they were hitting each other with fucking pumpkins, and fucking then Tommy Dreamer hit Nunzio in the face with a fucking pumpkin pie because he fucking dove off the apron and hit him in the face, and then fucking he dunked Nunzio's head into the apples, and then Tommy Dreamer, thinking he's some kind of like badass, dumps the fucking thing of apples and water on himself. Everybody in the crowd's just looking at him like he's a fucking idiot. And fucking then Tommy Dreamer gets in the ring, and fucking these crowd was so bored with this fucking show, bro. They were so bored with the show, they were quiet the whole time. And then when they're sitting here fucking doing this shitty match in this fucking ring, and then Taz is sitting here, oh, this is a quite the interesting interpretation of Extreme Rules, and fucking goddamn Tommy Dreamer fucking puts Nunzio in the corner and puts the fucking bucket that was holding the apples in front of him and does a drop kick in the Nunzio's face. And Nunzio's just laying there, and Tommy Dreamer is just like trying to play to the crowd, and he's just like, oh, ECW, I love ECW. And the crowd is just so bored, and then fucking Tommy Dreamer's just standing there, getting no reaction, and then the fucking, like, two fucking people in the crowd that are just so fucking fed up with how boring this was, they just started chanting, they're like, we want tables! It was like two fucking people, and then Tommy Dreamer just hit the DDT and won. And then that was it. It was so fucking ass! It was so ass, bro. It was so shit. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like, this is like fucking prime fucking Vince McMahon booking. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Then we get a fucking Great Khali promo, and thank God it wasn't the Great Khali talking, but this fucking person that was trying to do some like Tales from the Crypt impersonation. They're like, ooh, the Great Khali is a monster, and tonight in the Monster Mash Battle Royale, I'm just like, I don't fucking care. This whole show is so fucking dog
Oh,
shit. And then
man, I love
uh,
ECW, man.
fucking, and then we got this fucking John Morrison versus The Miz match. The Miz comes out. This is when he was in his fucking chick magnet era. And he comes out. And then John Morrison comes out. And fucking... And both of these guys are fucking heels. So we're just watching two fucking heels wrestle each other. And it's just like... It was okay.
It was like probably the best match on the card. Sadly, that's where we're at this point. And the finish was shit. Like, fucking, they were just fighting, and it seemed like it was in the middle of the match, and then John Morrison hit a gut kick on Miz, and then hit the fucking, what's the, like, neck breakers called?
I think he calls it the Moonlight Drive or something like that.
Yeah, Moonlight Drive, and gets the 3, and that was just...
Yeah, and now John Morrison's the number 1 contender, but he's not going anywhere because now John Morrison's on commentary for the next match, and he fucking come back, and CM Punk comes out, and the other fucking guy, James Fuckface, sits there and doesn't even get an entrance, and fucking goddamn John Morrison, like, I don't even know if this is just like a shoot reaction, but John Morrison literally just sat there and was just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't fucking know if anybody even knew who he was. And fucking this piece of garbage.
Apparently, another match that he wrestled was a match against Stevie Richards on television. So that was just great. But this match legitimately started. Fucking James Curtis got a couple shoulder thrusts in, and then Punk reversed it, hit the knee and bulldog, and then hit a GTS, and it was over. Devon looked at his phone for like 2 minutes, and the bell rung when he started looking at his phone, and then when he stopped, the bell rang again. That's how short this was.
Yeah, and I hope you know, to find this fucking image of goddamn James Curtis, I sat there, looked up James Curtis, he doesn't come up. I look up James Curtis wrestler, and he comes up. But I hope you know, fucking when you put James Curtis wrestler, what also comes up is fucking James Ellsworth, and for some reason this image that said the rise and fall of Chris Harris in ECW. So there's that. And so, but anyway, fucking then that was pretty much everything so far. Then we get to the fucking last thing on the show, which was absolute fucking shit show. So we get a fucking Mark Henry promo about how he's the Silverback, is what he called himself, or what Vince McMahon was calling him. And fucking, then we get a fucking Big Daddy V promo where the whole fucking promo was just Big Daddy V slapping his titties and it just saying, "Oh, Big Daddy V shows no remorse." And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Then,
dog. I want to see somebody this year dress up as Big Daddy V, like, or something for Halloween. Like, his whole gimmick was just slapping his titties. Yeah. His whole gimmick was just his titties, dog. That's all his gimmick was.
And then we get this Monster Mash Battle Royale. And so fucking the Great Khali's entrance got fucking cut because motherfucker can barely walk as it is. So he fucking took too long. And so Great Khali is already in the ring. And then here comes fucking Mark Henry. And he comes out. And then fucking Big Daddy V comes out. And then finally Kane comes out. And the match starts. And immediately, Big Daddy V, Mark Henry, and the Great Khali all go for Kane. And I'm like, why? He's the smallest man in the match. And fucking, they all try to go for Kane, and Kane just keeps dodging them. And then for no reason, fucking Big Daddy V just starts attacking Mark Henry. And then we get Kane and the Great Khali brawling. If you want to call it that. It was just Great Khali not knowing how to do a single fucking thing. And
hey, he was getting that longest yard paycheck, and then he got signed, so...
Yeah, and then fucking Big Daddy V and Mark Henry, they did this fucking spot where they both hit the ropes and ran into each other. And then Joey Styles, when they knocked each other down, Joey Styles was like, whoa, oh my God, Taz, did you just feel our announce table shake and shit?
To be honest, it probably did. To be completely honest with you,
and
I know one thing was shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Big Daddy V's titties.
Speaking of Big Daddy V, he is so fucking shit in the ring. It's not even funny. Like, bro, this dude bought, like, I don't even understand what the fuck, because they took out the Great Khali, and then fucking Mark Henry and Big Daddy V were fucking fighting Kane, and then Big Daddy V just grabs Kane like he's hugging him, and like he's trying to figure out what the fuck he's supposed to do, and he just punches Kane and knocks him down, and then he gets back up and tries to go for a black hole slam and completely fucking like I don't know if Kane's like slipped out of his hands, but completely fucking botched the goddamn black hole slam, and then Mark Henry did this weird move where he picked the Great Khali up for an angle slam, but then fucking it got broke up by Big Daddy V, and the Great Khali almost snapped his fucking leg the way he landed.
I will say, in Big Daddy V's defense, and I don't like to give him defense because he was shit in this match, but to be fair, he was the longest tenured wrestler in this match because he has been wrestling since like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And then King Mabel, Viscera, fucking the world's largest love machine, then this, like, he was fucked. Like, his wrestling ability was just done for at this point in time.
Don't forget what he did after this. Don't forget the iconic Voodoo Murderers team that he was in. Fucking, if you want to know more about that, look up our fucking TNA fucking 2024 roster roast. Fucking, but anyway, so fucking Big Daddy V he was the first one to get eliminated because he missed a move on Kane, and then Kane threw him over the top rope, and fucking Big Daddy V's fucking tits did like the biggest fucking flop.
It looked like a tsunami wave. I'm not even trying to be a dick. It did. You. Like like
so Big Daddy V got out, and then fucking Mark Henry and Kane start punching the Great Khali, and this motherfucker's just not selling a single thing. And like Great Khali just looks like he has no idea what the fuck he's doing at all. So Mark Henry and Kane just clothesline him out of the ring, and the Great Khali's eliminated. And then we're down to Mark Henry and Kane, and fucking Kane tries to pick up Mark Henry and throw him out, and Mark Henry counters it, and then Mark Henry hits a nasty fucking belly to belly and throws Kane all the way outside the ring, and Mark Henry fucking wins the Monster Mash Battle Royale. It's fucking what was your thoughts on this match? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious what you thought of this fucking disaster of a match.
I honestly think it was better than Undertaker versus Shawn. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. This match is terrible. It's dog shit. Fucking hell.
I told you, it's so fucking. I remember I seen it back like when I first got into wrestling. I seen like because they uploaded the fucking match on YouTube, and I was like, at the time I was like, oh, what the fuck is this Monster Mash Battle Royale? And I was like, oh my god, the Great Khali, Kane, Mark Henry, and Big Daddy V. And I was just like, holy shit, all these big dudes fought each other. And then I watched the match and I was like, that was fucking shit. Even back then, I thought it was shit. It's still shit now. It's so bad. Like, it's fucking Vince that wanted to fucking do that match too. Fucking. Oh, This whole show was bad. This whole fucking show was fucking terrible.
No, like, here's the thing, though. We were going to have to do it eventually, because it's so infamous. So,
There is one thing I wanted to look up though, because for some reason, in Big Daddy V's promo, Mark Henry's promo, and the Great Khali's promo, they were just promos. But Kane's promo, I noticed it said it was a WWE Mobile exclusive. So I want to know what the fuck that is. Because if they're going to sit there and tell me that Kane recorded his promo on a cell phone or some shit. Let's see, WWE Mobile. Fuck. I don't know how, I don't know what to look up. It was just called WWE Mobile something. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking god, if I could spell. It said something about WWE Mobile something. I don't know. WWE Mobile 2007. Maybe that'll bring up something. Not SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Oh my god. All it's bringing up is SmackDown versus Raw 2007. I don't
Jesus
fucking know. It
Christ.
said, like, on the bottom corner, it said WWE Mobile. So I don't know what the fuck that was, but I was gonna try to look it up, but I can't find shit. So, but yeah, that was the Halloween edition of ECW from 2007. So fucking ass. It was so bad. And the thing is, there's one in fucking 2006 that was actually on October 31st. And there was one like every year except 2010, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, like what's something that we could do? Like since ECW 2010 only lasted 2 months, we could technically do that as a retrospective.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you, 2010 ECW is so fucking dog shit. It's so dead. Like, but anyways, fucking. What was your thoughts on the whole show, Austin? Since this was your idea.
God, it was terrible. But it was a fun experience. Oh, ECW is so fucking cursed, dog.
Yeah. Well, fucking, there's your goddamn Halloween wrestling review for this year.
Yep, yep.
So, fucking, fuck goddamn ECW, and fucking, happy Halloween, everyone. And, yeah. Fuck you, Austin, for making me watch this.
I don't take offers.
Only from Big Daddy V.
Nah.